Preview TV. New media with a difference.
Good evening, happy Sunday and happy Mother's Sunday from UK. My name is Lady Marlene, Miss Marlene. You are welcome to Straight Talk and you are welcome to Private Television. This evening, Sunday, the 14th of March, Mother's Sunday, we have a special program today. Well, we are going to have some mothers, I have to use the word African mothers, come and talk about politics, especially in Nigeria. The politics in Nigeria is how do I put it now, is a huge topic. But when you have women in politics, it is more than we can all handle. But I cannot actually go on and talk about women in politics or politics of Nigeria without having these special women with me. I'll bring them on board and they will introduce themselves one after the other, and then you know exactly what I am talking about. The first person I'm bringing on board is barrister. She's a solicitor here. She's a barrister, and she's a Eunice Atuejide. Eunice, you are welcome to Prime View.
Thank you very much, madam. Thank you very much, Lady Marlene. Good to be here.
Please, I am so glad you're able to join us this evening. There's other two women joining us, but you know what internet in Nigeria is up and down. But before they join us in this program, Eunice, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
What is there to know about me?
So much. I know.
My name is Eunice Atuejide. I'm the national chairman of the National Interest Party. I founded the party 2016-2017 in the hopes that we can, through the party, bring about good and better governance to Nigeria. I'm a lawyer. I'm a business. I have a background in business administration. And what else?
You're an author?
Yeah,
you're an author. I know about that.
I'm just your everyday woman who just really knows that there's so much to do for the Nigerian political landscape, and I'm really determined to help us get there where we can have much better people leading the rest of us, because that's really what we lack mostly in Nigeria. So let's see.
For a lot of people that do not know Eunice, I must tell you, she's one of the most hardworking women I've actually met. You are an author, I know that. You have a book, The Girl. What's the title of the
Girl
book
Who Said
again?
I Can.
The Girl Who Said I Can.
Who Said I Can.
You were a chairman of her party. You were a presidential candidate. You also are a barrister. You're a mother, and I must say, happy Mother's Day. You know, it is our day today. It is our day today, our celebration. So we just have to put in politics in it. Hajia was with us a minute ago, but we lost her again. Hopefully she will join us back. But before Hajia comes back in, and before Honorable Bola also joins us, may I ask you, you studied in UK. The politics in Nigeria and your experience in the UK, can you compare both of them? What do you think?
Oh, no. Hell no. There's no comparison. Oh my God. No, you can't compare. You can't compare. But I'm pretty sure they took their time to get where they are in the UK, in the US, in all these places. So I believe also that we are going through this this process we have to go through, and I know we'll get there. We'll get to a place where we have a more equitable country, where people's rights are more respected, where there's more equality, and there are more opportunities for everybody to reach their maximum potentials. I believe we'll get there even in Nigeria, despite the difficulties we're all seeing now. But right now, there is actually no basis for comparison, whether it is from the angle of being a student or from the angle of just living abroad or living in the UK compared to living in Nigeria. There's really no basis for comparison. I still prefer my Nigeria life. It's difficult, it's tough. No. I would not exchange it for anything. My husband, my children, they can't forgive me for refusing to return to the UK. Like, oh my God, what are you doing? But the love for Nigeria is there, and it doesn't matter how bad it is. I know it will get better, and because of that, I'm staying, and I'm going to do whatever needs to be done to get it where it needs to go. But at the moment, there is no comparison.
Eunice, you say you know it's bad in Nigeria. We know it's terribly bad in Nigeria, especially the security aspect of it. And you say your family, I worried too. When I knew you were in Nigeria, seriously, I worried about it because there was a lot of things going on, kidnapping,
Oh my God. There's no part of Nigeria that is safe right now. Not even Abuja, where most people would think, this is the safest part of the country. Even Abuja is now very bad. People will actually walk into your house and kidnap you in the night. People, like, it's horrible in every part of Nigeria right now. Yet, when you are in that kind of position where you can't help yourself, it's like being married to a mad person. You are in love with a person. The madness, you just figure out how to manage it. So I find myself that I can't help it. This is where my heart is. I've been 2014, I don't know how many years abroad. I've been everywhere. There are like at least 80 or more countries on my profile. I've seen the world, but at the end of the day, my heart still goes back to my country, and I can't help it. So the only thing I can do for myself now is to figure out how to work with what is there to make it better. My husband is threatening to divorce. I'm like, if that's what it comes to, then that's what it will be. But I can't. No, seriously. Honestly, I'm being very honest with you. He doesn't understand how I can be that crazy. How can you give up your life in the UK, your children, your husband, everything, and go to that shithole country? You know, he's so upset, but I can't help myself. I can't. I want to see that Nigeria moves forward, but I can't do it from abroad. I have to be in there and do the things I need to do with the people in there to get the country where I dreamed that it will go to. I can't sit here and be on the phone and be texting and think that it will make a difference. It wouldn't. I've tried it. It doesn't work. If you're not there on ground and looking at the things you need to do and doing them on the daily, you're not going to get the kind of results you are hoping for. So I've told him,
Before we get into that, Hajia is behind the studio. Let me bring her up. Hajia Umma Gesto. You're welcome to Private Television, and you're welcome to my show, Straight Talk.
Thank you.
I must say, before you go on, I must say Happy Mother's Day. It's our day today, so we're celebrating.
Thank you all.
So thank you. Hajia, a lot of my viewers don't know nothing about you, really. Can you tell us exactly who you are, please? Who is
Well,
Hajia
my name is
Gesto?
Umma Gesto from Kano State, a mother of three, a wife, an entrepreneur, and a passionate politician.
Wow. There's so much about Soma. Maybe she doesn't want to go ahead, but I will help her out.
Eunice, this is okay, right? This is all I am.
Don't mind Marlene, don't mind Lady Marlene. She wants to be hyping us too much. She wants to hype us.
I am so proud of my women. You won't understand. I am so proud to be a woman, and a woman at this particular time when women can come out in politics. Hajia, you know why I said it's not enough? You're from Kano. You're a politician. Kano is where women, I'm not bringing religion in now, but as Muslim, women struggle to be out there, especially in Kano State. Hajia, you were running mate to Mola, isn't it? Under YPP, Vice President. Yes. And you're still the Vice Chairman of YPP, Young Progressive Party. How did it all start?
Well, This is, I always just tell people I'm a born activist. I cannot bear to see people being oppressed. And I have a passion for this nation. I love Nigeria so very much, like my little baby. No matter how I try to run away from Nigerians' issue, I can't just do it. And sometimes, you know, if you are not directly into politics, being an activist doesn't pay in this part of the world. And as a typical northern lady, it's something that I cannot just sit down and allow things to be happening just as in the normal or traditional way of doing things. So I just have no choice but to chip in and give my own quota, as in politically and otherwise. Because even before I joined politics, I've been doing a lot of things that as in help the people within my community, because I'm people that always voice out my own views. So I know that being a politician, even female politician in the northern part of the country, not even in Kano, is not something small. But I just
I know.
decided to take the bull by the horn. That was when I
Mhm.
started registering NPM together with my little cousin Mustafa, which a lot of people thought I was crazy, because it was all my idea that since we don't want to jump through the window, join any big political party, why won't we dream our own dream? So while I was registering NPM, it was even like people thought I was just crazy. As young as you are, you don't have any godfather. Why do you think you can just even register a political party? Who are you in Nigeria? You're just a
I know.
typical mother, regular mother, you know? But I just believe that I have my own little contribution to this nation. And I believe that was should be a starting point. That was 2017 when I started with NPM. And God so kind, I met like minds in YPP, and here we are again. And the second thing is, I always saw the way people thought politics is only for men, or it's something that women cannot do. So I believe that women like us can break the genes. And I'm very sure my candidacy or my own self being in politics has as an encourage a lot of women and tell them that they have much to offer, more than being only wives or more than being in the core part of the, not just watching from afar. It can be part of the game.
I know. I say kudos to both of you. And Eunice,
Yeah,
I know you're so much, you love this politics so much. There are some other
absolutely.
women. There are also some other women in politics that actually has given the women a bad name in this Nigerian politics. Has that actually um tried to pull you down a bit and say, okay, because of negativities and all that? No?
No, it cannot even affect me because at the end of the day, everybody designs their journeys. So if you design your journey to go the funny ways and do the wrong things and pack money and make everybody suffer, that is your decision. And you're going to be answerable to whoever you believe in. You have to answer to, whether on earth or in the afterlife. So it doesn't matter to me what the predecessors have done, what the other women have done. I don't care. Mine is, I feel there is a lot to do for politics, for the country. And in fact, the most important job in the country, in any country in the world, is actually the politics, because it is the politicians that are making the decisions about in fact, the air you breathe. Even when you take away the God factor, the next
Yeah.
people are the politicians. But a lot of us don't understand that. So we don't want to do it. It's so dirty. Everybody is a thief. Everybody is a liar. By the end of the day, unless the ones that are not thieves and liars come in there and start to make the right decisions and start to apply the right policies so that everybody else can be okay, we're not getting anywhere. So I don't care what people are doing or what they have done so far. I have a clear idea of where I need to go, and I have a vision about how to go there. And all I'm doing is focusing on the things I need to do, and hopefully those things will get me where I need to be, so that at least by the time people like us are doing the things that are right, those who have disappointed in the past will learn, and then the ones that are coming after us will be better prepared to do the right things. Because I know you can always do the right things and get away from all the evil around you, but people are just too afraid to do the right thing. What's the worst that can happen? They will kill you and you die now. Big deal. So once you can know that, no, but it's the truth. You know that the worst they
Oh,
can do to
gosh.
you is kill you. You die, never die, and I die is once and it's finished. So you just go and rest, but you've done your part. That's the worst that can happen. So if you know that the worst that can happen is that they kill you, do what you need to do and get out of there so that the other people can have a better life. That's the
Eunice,
way I see it.
nobody
Don't
will kill
worry,
you because
Eunice. We are not worried
I
about
know
people
your
like us
Eunice,
now. Nobody is going to kill us. We are not worried about us yet.
I'm just
I'm
saying
telling
my
you,
own. No, that's the worst that can
Eunice,
happen. And once I said my husband was telling me that this madness, it cannot tolerate it. I said, Daddy, the worst you can even do is divorce. Me that have said that they want to kill me, let them kill me. So you're threatening me. The worst you can do is just give me paper, I'll sign it. You know, so for me.
You need to know Eunice to understand Eunice. Trust me. Hajia, what I was going to ask you also. Yes, we said, okay, women are not, some women has done some bad things and all that. But also there's this word they always use. A woman, I don't want to, let me use it the way they use it, bottom power. They believe before a woman can get into any position or anywhere, especially politically, there has to be something rubbing shoulders. In the North, did they actually see you like that as a young, let me use the word, good-looking woman getting into politics? Did the men try to take advantage of you? Yes, you are.
I think I was asked this very question by the same media people like a week ago. But sometimes there's something, you just need to prepare yourself as in for a journey. As a woman, you need to wear that thick skin. And there is a kind of courage, or let me say, a kind of position you stand whereby no man will look at you. Just like me, Eunice knew that I used to have one. I'm already tall and huge, and I wear a very, very high heel, making sure that many men that I will stand in front, I'm taller than them. So I create that intimidating personality that will never ever allow anyone to even look at me as a lady, because I've long forgotten how to be a lady. I've been a woman, I've been a mother all my life. I've been a mother all my life. So I don't know. When I joined politics, I was only 37, but all the men see me as a mother. Even those of 60 years or even more than, they treated me like that mother, because that's the courage I'm carrying. I don't portray myself as a lady. I'm always a mother, because being a leader in the society takes you to present yourself as a mom. Actually, I don't even believe I'm good looking. That's why I'm still adding weight. I don't want to lose weight. I just want to be this mom. I don't have to have this mommy look.
Oh my God.
Throughout my political journey, I've never ever had an encounter whereby anyone will even look at me as a woman, because I've prepared myself for it long before now. I present myself as that mom, and everybody sees me as that. And I so much love the journey.
Eunice, I'm still getting back to you. No, Eunice, I'm still coming to you with that.
She actually said something that I absolutely agree with. She looks very intimidating. Whether you are a woman or a man, when Umma appears, most people kind of like her because of the way she looks big, and then she's always like frowning and ready to battle, and she doesn't waste time to start to attack before you even give her the opportunity. She's already like out there and like so I can actually identify.
Just like a tiger in the mix of lions. So you just have to have something you're holding on to as a female politician.
I tell you 100%. I didn't even know she was doing it deliberately, but she achieves that result. She intimidates everybody.
I don't want to
men
look
and women alike.
I want to look mommish.
Okay, ladies, I have to interrupt you a minute. Honorable Bola just joined us. Let me bring her on board.
That's another tough one. That's another tough one. Mama! Tough one.
Hello. Well done.
Yes.
So sorry.
Sweetheart, I must say you missed out. We're having so much fun. Happy Mother's Day. How are you? I know your internet had a problem, I believe.
I've been struggling with my network here. So
I thought so, yeah. Okay. We'll ladies, we'll continue whenever she comes in, I'll bring her on board. But I was still going to continue with you.
excellent. I'm here, I'm loyal. I'm
loyal.
Honorable Bola,
thanks
can you tell the audience? Thank you, my darling. Thank you. You're muted now a bit. You're muted. Unmute yourself.
I'm trying to put it back on my earpiece.
It's okay now. It's okay now. You're okay without the earpiece. If you can hear us clearly. Okay, I can hear you clearly. Oops.
They took light here. They're going to put the gen on. They'll put the gen on in a minute.
That's what we're dreaming to change.
That's okay.
Oh,
That's
Lord.
okay. That's Nigeria. We know that. That's Nigeria.
Yeah.
We know that. But before
That's
we
it.
get her, before the
Just go
light
ahead.
comes on and all that. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Before the light comes on, Hajia, I was still asking you. We're talking about women in politics and all that, whatever. I was going to ask. Yes, your husband and all that, because most politicians back home in Nigeria have their meetings in the nights. I actually had come in to think, I thought I could be able to run with you guys, but no, my leg wasn't that long. So I said, okay. Has your husband ever worried about you having late meetings and all that?
Well, even before, as in the election time, even during other things, as in political activities, actually, he never complained, because I told you I built this, and it's not something I started doing just overnight. It's something I've already prepared his mind towards, because I prepared myself this way I'm going. I think the days we had this kind of issues were gone, because there was a time I was going as in to start my NGO, then to launch something with a lot of big men. He as in give me a choice that, do you truly want to go this, or do you truly want to stay? And I even make him part of the event, but I just gave him the hard choice that this is my dream and I'm not ready to drop it. I'm going all the way. Sit down and make your own choice. I gave him that night to sleep over it. If you're ready to dream along with me, carry your box. We're traveling the next morning. And if you're not ready, I'm going to continue as my junior. My journey continue alone. And that's the choice I gave him. So since that very day, actually, he's been very, very supportive. Because he saw what I did that night, and he knew that I truly meant business is either my own dream or, the other thing. So I was so very and determined. So all my life, my travels, my night meetings never affected our relationship, because he is also a politician. He's a PDP guy, and he's doing his own thing. I'm doing my own thing, and then we're everything's settled. And thank God to polygamy, we have other options. That's other options.
Eunice, before I get to you on that, Honorable Bola, can you please tell the audience a little bit about yourself? You came in, we already kick-started before you came in. Can you tell my viewers a little bit about yourself?
A quick one. My name is Bolanle Ashabi Sarumi Aliyo Omo Sarumi di kaka di kuku bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ń di kaka lójú ogun.
Yes, my girl.
Wow. It's a war. We came to fight a war to put women in power. That's the mission.
Yes.
Wow. People used to tell me every time I went for an interview, they'll say, please, that your family lineage, that your thing that you say you're going to war. So they're the ones that asked me to use it. I was born in Ibadan, raised here. It looks like I came back to my roots, basically. I think there's something in it where, wherever they give birth to you, whether you like it or not, you go back there if you've grown up there. Mom is English, so I have the option of staying in England, but I refuse. I want us to repair Nigeria together. And I believe if we have more enlightened people like the ladies here in leadership, Nigeria will be a better place, because we've all seen both sides of the world and we know how it should work, and we want to make it work. Mother of three, two boys and a girl. And, mine has just been a destined mission. Initially, I said, okay, I'm going to go for Senate. That was my dream first. Let's climb up, steadily. And I didn't know when I just blurted it out. I was at a function co-op. I was there to settle some dispute. There's no time to gist you about that one. That's another chapter. Before I knew it, and my friend knew it, because I went with one of my friends. She said, Bolanle, tell me you'll be on the stage. I ended up on the stage. I only went there as a guest to listen to, what they came to say. She quickly grabbed the camera and was struggling to quickly record me because she didn't know what I was going to say from my mouth. So when I calmed the audience, because they were all angry about the situation with the people, I told them, look, we're here to listen to how we can uplift women, blah, blah. So they were all hailing me and it was all sounding good. Next thing I said, for your information, you're looking at the first female governor in Oyo State 2019. Huh? My friend was like, oh, what is going on? When I finished saying it, I was like, Governor, it was Senate a few days ago. What happened? So it's not me, it was God. Because immediately I just carried my phone, I called my husband. I said, in case you're watching CNN, or in case you're watching Sky News, I've declared. He said, what are you planning? Are you planning a coup? I said something like that.
That's powerful.
Oh my God.
People just started, I ended up disrupting the whole event in the end because everybody rushed me. They were like, oh my God, a woman gonna be governor. I was like, oh, so they like the idea. People want this, they need this. Okay, cool. And then people started supporting me. And that's where I ended up knowing Eunice as well through Mrs. Tone Women Radio, because she was supportive during the campaign. And then they rigged us out at one primaries, which is another story for another day. We don't have time today. And as soon as Eunice heard about it, she said, right, Bolanle, there's a ticket, run with it. I was like, oh, thank you, Lord. Because I thought everything had crumbled. All the campaigning for almost 8 months, they rigged me at the primary. And she gave me hope, and then boom, off we went. And we never stopped. We went all the way to the end. After election, when I realized that, look, there's a problem. It's either APC or PDP in this Nigeria. I quickly called my governor. I said, Governor, yeah, I'm sorry. Hope you are not angry I contested. He said, no. I love the fact that women contested. He was encouraging me. I even knelt down. I said, okay, I want to work for you. I want to be in the system. And be outside the system. He was just laughing. He was laughing. And one of his friends asked me, he said, Olanle, you wanted to be governor now? I said, that was Shakarana when you people are there. How can I be governor now? They're gonna lie. That wasn't Shakara. You have many keyboards.
Oh my God.
It's good to know when you're losing a battle and then how to pick yourself up again. So I'm grateful to NIP, grateful to Eunice for Life for giving me that platform to go all the way, because I broke the jinx. No woman had ever contested in Oyo State to be the governor before. They always step down for an appointment. So I thank you for that, Eunice. And you will be the same.
Girl power every time, every day. Girl power. Nothing they happen.
Thank you.
Wow. I'm actually short of words. I don't even know. It's not an interview anymore. But I'm glad we made it. This is Mother's Day. Bola, we didn't wish you Happy Mother's Day. I've wished the rest Happy Mother's Day, Bola. I also have a girl and 2 boys.
Nice.
So,
oh wow.
That's the same with me also, a girl and 2 boys.
My girl is the first.
I want girl.
Mama has plenty. Mama has plenty there. May God watch over them.
Amen.
I'm glad we're all mothers and should I say wives? Eunice, let me come back to you.
Yes.
Let's talk a bit of charity, because I know you're always giving. Can you tell us a bit about your charity, which is very important to me? We'll all discuss about our charities here. Can you tell us a bit about your charity and what the government has been doing to assist, if they are?
Oh, the government doesn't do anything to assist charities, at least not the ones that I am running. I run the Public Accountability and Women Empowerment Foundation, and our focus is on young girls and women mostly, and then young people generally, that's youths. So what we try to do is, for example, we try to support businesses that are run by women. So we support their businesses either by giving them grants or by supporting with like investments in their trades. So if you have a business, for example, money selling, clothes, whatever it is you're doing, and you're struggling with finances or ideas or management skills, so we can bring our people in. They teach you basic skills for accounting, for keeping your records, managing money, and then we can put some of our own money there, partner with you, or give it to you as grant, depending on the structures we have with you. So we do a lot of investing with women, and then we also support young people with skills. We also support with education, and then sometimes we delve into health, like mental health, especially for girls that have endured rape. We have one or two boys that have been, all these aunties are having sex with them at very young age, and they are also, yeah. We have two boys in our crew who have experience from house girls in the house using them and that, and it became a problem for them mentally, and they come to us, and maybe because of what they see on TV or somebody else that they were talking to, and then they just figure out how to reach us on the social media, or my phone numbers are everywhere. So somehow we get these connections, and then we can like come in there. Sometimes they're really young people, and it's like their brothers or sisters or cousins who are like introducing them. So we do try to, like, how do you say, just be there, help them, advise, sometimes just be there to hear them out, and then sometimes also raise funds to help them with medicals, because sometimes you actually have girls that are raped but they don't want to tell anybody, they don't want to tell their parents, they don't want anybody to know, because they don't want to now look like they are promiscuous or something. So you have to actually help them quietly, help them with the hospital bills and whatever, make sure they are not pregnant. If they are pregnant, figure out how to take care of them without putting them in trouble or exposing them to people they don't want to know what's going on with them. So that's one of the things we do in our charity. So we do work with all other charities that we come across. We have collaborations with some that do strictly girls education. They just go out to schools and look for girls who can't pay school fees, and then they reach out to us, we donate to them. So everything we do as charity is always about the people. We don't have any connections with anyone in government. So it's always about what we are able to like take out of our earnings and put back in the society, basically.
Wow. And before I get to you, Hajia, Honorable Bola Lady didn't tell us with all these, should I say, I wouldn't call it rigmaroles. She was actually SSA to the Minister of FCT, isn't it?
No,
yeah,
she's SSA to the governor.
It was no, before in 2011.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, in 20 is it is yeah.
That's why I had to bring it up. Yeah, she was. Well,
so in 2011, I campaigned for Oloye Jumoke Akinjide, so she lost the senatorial election, and we told her, look, God's own will happen, the best will happen. And then, a few months later, she got nominated and appointed as the Minister for State. So I was a special assistant on social development. So all my life has been surrounded around that, development, basically. My degree, my diplomas are all around that.
And now she's not the governor of Oyo State, but she's the essay to the governor on diaspora. Am I right?
Yes, I'm actually the senior. Don't remove one S, so make my salary no reduce. I'm the senior special assistant. So it's SSA. But don't mind me. Yeah, because a senior special assistant on diaspora matters. And this office had never been created. So I'm telling you, there's some divine stuff going on. The governor just created it in April last year. He just gave me that appointment. And as soon as I got it, within 2 months, I've repatriated close to 100 plus of our citizens back into Nigeria who were stranded in Lebanon, who were suffering and living rough. So it shows that, that was created for me to just rescue those guys as well during this process. So I'm enjoying it.
Similar thing was done in Imo State too. Last week, I had the International Women's Day. I had also the SSA to diaspora governor of Imo State, Celia.
Oh, yeah.
And she's a hardworking lady. She actually did so much too. So can you tell us a bit about your charity, the charity you support? Because you can't be doing all this without having one at your heart.
I started with one called Childhood Bridge Initiative, where we would go to orphanage homes. Instead of donating typical foods and all that, we would make sure the orphanage home was rehabilitated, like furnished, put mosquito nets, paint it for them, and then bring in toys, etc. And from there, we met a few bright children, and I supported one of them through university, and he graduated like 2-3 years ago. Then I started my Basa Foundation when I went into politics, proper politics in 2018. When I say proper politics, I'm from a political lineage. My uncles, my aunties, my dad, my uncle in Lagos, that was Sarumi, used to be the minister. he contested for governorship. So 2018 was when I went into the Oyo State one and say, right, let's go to Oyo State from Abuja and let's just go and, you know, fight it out. Yeah, so we started Basa Foundation, which is to empower. So mine is basically empowerment, and I empower both male and female, you know, both young men and women, and even the elderly women as well. Set them up in mini businesses, and then set them up in like clusters. So if I give someone 100K, she would use it for 3 months and then pass it on to the next person. So they all know each other. So there's no way this lady will not want to give it to the next person after 3 months to use the same 100,000. Otherwise, it'll cause trouble for them. So we do that as well. And you know, strange people, when you know, if I just see someone, I just help them. It's not documented. Much of it is not documented. But funny enough, during my campaign, some of those kids came out. There's one in Zaria. He's a disabled chap on a wheelchair, very handsome boy and very brilliant boy. He's also in his final year now. He came out and he did a video on my Instagram page to say that I'd been helping him for over 10 years. I met him in the school for the handicapped in Abuja. So many like that. So we don't really like documenting much. But people said I have to be keeping records because of policy. I said, look, it doesn't matter. People know the name and they know what we are doing. So word of mouth spreads quicker than even publicizing things and advertising it.
I agree.
Wow, it's the same. It's the same with, I also have a charity back home in Nigeria. Center for Prevention of Exploitation of Women and Children. Long word, but what we usually do is we also do the same thing, but assist mainly children, pay children education, the education fees and hospital bills. So what I do is from here, I raise my funds here through my one of the programs we have, which is the Golden Pulse. Whatever I raise, I send it to pay school fees and hospital bills. And also petty traders. I also help some petty traders. I don't document them. Sometimes they do videos and send to me, but it's not documented. It's something I do from my heart. Honorable, Hajia, back to you. You're from Kano.
It's even excellency. I think she's an excellency too.
Vice President. Very serious excellency. Your excellency, ma.
Yes.
Excellency is in the house. You have actually you have three excellencies to be very soon.
Absolutely.
Exactly. But you know what? It wasn't actually exposed to me before this. I would have actually hyped it up before now. But I am glad we are here together.
Yeah. So then we're here together. Just say Umma.
Okay. Umma. I still put the Hajia there. I'm used to that. Kano has a lot of population, especially the young ones. What are you doing in Kano in regards to your charity and what the young people out there to help them out?
Well, I'm the founder of Youth Enlightenment Initiative of Nigeria, which we do a lot of things for the youth, like general empowerment. Though I'm a Muslim, I cannot be pinpointing what I do to so people, but logging onto my website will enable whoever wants to know what we're doing under Yin can go to the website and see what we're doing over there. But now, recently we try to put our weight on something very, very important, which is no more, because we discovered what we're doing as in giving them or teaching them how to learn learn a skill and giving them a token doesn't really solve the problem we're having. That's poverty from the grassroots. So now we discovered, because of the insurgents and the challenges that we're having in the north, now we're now putting a lot of emphasis on seminars, brain rehabilitation, as in trying to change the mindset of our youth, trying to tell them as in there's more to life, and there is a lot kind of let me say easier ways to earn a living and to give them more purpose. But actually we did a lot of things over time from 2016 to date, which I have many of them on the website. Whosoever wants to go there to see what we're doing, actually we did a lot of things to the youth and women, because the name is Youth Enlightenment Initiative of Nigeria. So we're targeting young girls and young boys actually. And my main emphasis and my main campaign is about the girls' child education, which is the greatest which we're truly lacking in the northern part of the country.
And let me get into politics a bit again. You're with YPP, Young Progressive Party, as their vice chairman.
Yeah.
How is it for I know your chairman, who is a bishop, my bishop. He's a very, very hardworking young man. With what's going on now in Nigeria, with the way Bola rightfully said, party is only APC or PDP. How do you see YPP progressing this time around?
Well, when she was saying APC and PDP, then I was even smiling. Because if you see what we did in 2019, though we don't have, people are saying that we don't have a grassroots followership, of course we don't, but our campaign then was mainly to tell Nigerians they deserve more. And Professor Kingsley Moghalu did very, very well, because if you count the two major candidates in the two political parties, at least with the as in the next person. And when it comes to like deserving, the president Nigeria should have had is Professor Kingsley Moghalu, because of what he has to offer to Nigerians. And from the YPP side, if you look at the whole of the paradigm shift idea, you can see our campaign is what gave birth to NSAS today, because it's just a wake-up call to the youth, telling them you deserve more. And that's exactly what we're seeing today in Nigeria. After the NSAS of the thing, you need to come to our party headquarters every day in Abuja, and even some of the state, part of the state, to see what is happening. A lot of youths are coming to register as members of the party because they felt like they have something in common with the YPP ideology. And as I'm telling you, not even the youths alone, a lot of people are coming to join YPP, but you know, the youngest chairman in Nigeria, that's Bishop, you know, his ideology. So he so much believe that it's not everybody that we want in YPP. We only want the people that truly meant well for this nation. And we'll still believe it's not about PDP and APC. We believe YPP is a party that would definitely bring about a real change in this country. And a lot of people are trooping in, especially the younger ones. They are truly coming. And by from here to 2023, we'll definitely make sure we're in each and every corner of in 774 local government of this country. And by the grace of God, we will definitely bring about the real change Nigerians are waiting for.
Wow. Wow. And Eunice.
Yeah.
NIP. Before we go into NIP, I want to ask you, tell us a bit about your book. Yeah? Tell us a little bit about your book. And
my book is basically my life story, like from the moment I was born all the way till I ran for the presidency in 2019. So The Girl Who Said You Can is basically a complete overall pouring it out there for the people to get to know this woman who is aiming to be their president, so that it's not as if when I get there, people are wondering who is she. So I just decided to sit down and like chronologically put my life out there for everybody who really is curious about Eunice to go in there and take a read and then have a fair idea. And all the people who have read so far, they come back and they're like, they feel like they've known me since I was born. So it was really a very honest account of my life so far, and then of the dream I have for the future. So like the last chapter just basically touched on NIP, the dream for NIP, the dream for Nigeria, and why I have decided to keep going until I get the chance to lead the country the way I believe it should be led.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask. Basically, NIP, is it here to stay? Because when you registered it initially, and another thing I was going to ask, for a woman to be a chairman of a party, you must have gotten some funds from somewhere. Were you financed? Were you sponsored? Were you sponsored, or you solely picked that up? And is it going to 2023? Are we looking forward to Eunice again?
Okay, number one, I didn't get funding from anywhere. In fact, I was shocked because I actually have a lot of friends who are supposedly wealthy people. Like I have friends who are billionaires in naira, in dollars, in pounds, in every currency you can think of. But none of them put a dime in this so-called dream to save Nigeria. They felt I was wasting time. You're a woman, Nigeria, tough as Nigeria is, please look for another project. This one, forget it. So I didn't even get support. Even my husband did not support. So no,
So how
it
come
was
you
that
did
bad.
trouble?
It got so bad. Right now I don't have any property anywhere in the world. I sold off everything I've ever had, everything my children had, everything I bought for them, life insurance policies. I sold off everything and carried the money to go and start to form NIP. And after forming NIP, eventually, which wasn't part of the plan, but once that not too young to run bill was passed, then I came into the age group to run, and then we put everything in there. I ran for the presidency and carried 565 other people to run for governorship, to run for all manners of things, and I funded everything from my pocket. In fact, I'm surprised that I didn't go bankrupt, because I thought I was going to have to deal with insolvency and bankruptcy, but fortunately, I figured out how to escape all that. But yes, it was 100% me. Every penny. I mean, if I raised money from anywhere, it couldn't be up to like 3-4 million. And that was like friends who felt sorry for me enough to give me money after the madness. One of my friends gave me 1 million. Oh, yeah, go and find somewhere, feed your children, you know. So the monies I got came after, not even during the whole terrible madness. Let me put it that way. But I'm going to do it again. Like right now, we are even in court trying to sort out the register parties thing. So we're at the Supreme Court level. We've won all the ones up to Supreme Court. So we are hoping that by the end of this year, next year, they will return all the parties that they deregistered, and all of us will be there. But even if we are not there, I am going to race again. Whether I'm racing under YPP or PDP or APC, I don't know yet. We are waiting that I race under NIP. Whatever, every work I'm doing now, 80% is getting put down for 2023. So all those people that thought I was doing it after this madness will calm down. There's no calming down. I'm going to be president. I don't know how long it will take me, but however long it takes, I'll keep going until I become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That's it.
Kudos.
Amen.
I'll support you. I'll vote you any day. Honorable Bola,
Yes.
Bola, you work for the governor for your state right now. There is no permanent friend or enemy in politics. Even if he's coming back a second time around, do you still intend to run again against him?
Okay.
He's
So
a woman's world now.
before I answer that, I can connect with what Barrister Eunice was saying. It was a tough struggle using a new party to contest. I had to use personal funds, my own money, hundreds of millions, to contest to be governor. The only people that believed in me, which was a few, some of them believed that, yes, you have a good chance, but you do not have that structure ready. I said, but I've formed the structure. They've all filled the forms. They're all ready. They said, no, not that type of structure. It can be paperwork structure. You need the structure that they've been chairman, local government, women, Kinecon, women leader, youth leader for years on end. Those are the ones that will stay at the end of the day to vote. And they were right in the end, you know, so it was a gamble. I approached the governor. I want to be part of the system because I see the man delivering good governance. The man wants to ensure that people can live well. You know, every 25th of the month, people get their alerts for salaries. Before he came on board, people were owed 6 months to 1 year's salary. People think there's no big deal in salaries. There's a big deal because once people get paid, they can use that to go to the market, which will boost the economy. They can use that to pay hospital bills if someone is sick or dying. In the olden days, when whoever was there before, people died when they didn't have the money to clear the bills. Many teachers were not motivated to stay in schools because what's the point when they won't get paid? So many classes, there was no teacher around. But right now, everybody's holding on to their jobs very well and appreciating it and being appreciated. So I'm going to support him for 8 years. However, 2023 will go for Senate by God's grace.
Yeah, that's my baby girl.
No stopping. Politics is addictive. You can hear Eunice saying she spent a lot of money building up NIP, building up the structure for the party. However, she's going to do it again. So the dream has never died. Once the governor has done his 8 years, I'm coming full force 2027, inshallah.
That's my girl. Well done.
Wow. Eunice.
Yes.
We're almost running out of time. I know you're so busy. I had to call you up from a lecture to get to join us. I have to say I appreciate you this evening so much. But while you have the time, do you have one or two people you want to wish Happy Mother's Day, because it's our day
One or
today.
two, yeah.
To all the women out there, my mom, my sisters, all my friends, these very special women here. Mwah! I love you all. Happy Mother's Day. Well done. Well done. Looking after all the children. Some of us don't even have biological children, but we still give all the love we can to the other children that we have. Happy Mother's Day to you all too. One love.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Hajia,
you.
you have anyone you want to say wish happy birthday? Happy Mother's Day too.
I just want to wish you all happy Mother's Day, and not you alone, all the mothers around the world, mothers in Nigeria, especially those struggling to see that they have made their children great children, because we hardly hear the cry of a woman. But a lot of us are down there trying to be moms, trying to stay strong for the family. So I just wish you happy Mother's Day all. And I am always advising women to keep staying strong. And sky is not even the limit for us. Happy Mother's Day all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Honorable Bola.
Thank you very much. Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful ladies in the house here today. And obviously to my mother who stood by me, because I took the boys to her and packed them in her house and said, right, keep them safe. I'm going to fight the battle. If I die, take care of them. I died believing in something.
Wow.
So to my mom, I owe her a great deal. I owe her a great deal. And yes, so to all the mothers out there, please, let's vote wisely 2023. Do not sell your votes for 500 naira, 1,000. You can see the results, how your children are suffering. They have degrees and they are barrow pushers in the market. So mothers out there, be enlightened, be educated, and vote wisely. Thank you.
And I must say also, happy Mother's Day again.
Thank you, Lady Marlene. Thank you.
Fascinating ladies. I am so happy you joined me this evening. And also my sisters all over the world, my friends. When I say mothers and still mothers to be, the ones that don't have children yet, I wish you all happy Mother's Day. And on this note, I must say, good night, everyone. And I hope we had a wonderful day this evening. Thank you so much.
Yes, we did.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Preview TV.
Love you.
New media with a difference.